You see, I've often said this. During the opposition India alliance, well, guess what? Just 24 hours later, Mamta Di goes ahead.
The views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal and do not reflect the views of any organization.
Hello, namaskar. Welcome to Straight Bat, my weekly video blog where, as the title suggests, I comment with a straight bat. This week, I want to turn your attention to a big developing story. You see, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, during the opposition India alliance, suggested that Mallikarjun Kharge should be made the prime ministerial candidate of the opposition for the 2024 elections. Now, this political googly has got the Congress a bit stumped, but it's raised an intriguing prospect. Will the battle for 2024 become at some stage Narendra Modi versus Mallikarjun Kharge? So today, the inside story. You see, I've often said this. 24 hours is a long time in Indian politics. Last Monday, just ahead of the India Alliance meeting, Mamta Banerjee invited a few journalists for tea. During the press interaction, I asked her a direct question. Would Mamta Banerjee support the idea of Mr. Kharge as a prime ministerial face of the opposition India Alliance? Her response? We will decide on leadership after the elections. What is your hurry? Well, guess what? Just 24 hours later, Mamta Di goes ahead and proposes Kharge's name as a prime ministerial face of the India Alliance. What changed in 24 hours? Well, here is where it gets really interesting. Soon after the press conference, Mamta Banerjee had gone and met with Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. He called on her. At that meeting, Kejriwal raised the issue of a need he felt of a leader to be anointed to challenge Prime Minister Modi in 2024. If you have to win the elections, then we need to get Dalits, Muslims, OBCs, Adivasis to come together on one platform, was Kejriwal's reasoning. Mamta Banerjee listened carefully to Kejriwal. The West Bengal Chief Minister agreed that the India Alliance needed to do something out of the box if they were to realistically challenge the BJP. Kuch to naya karna hi hai. Something new has to be done, she told Kejriwal. And that's where the proposal to make Kharge a prime ministerial candidate was agreed upon. Interestingly, the duo did not share this proposal with either the Congress or indeed with Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, who was hoping that he would be the one who would be made the convener of the India Alliance. Now, there is another even more interesting backstory to this Kharge proposal. You see, both Mamta, Kejriwal, and for that matter some of the other regional party leaders of the India Alliance have been very unhappy with the way the Congress has been going about working with their allies and building a coalition. For the last 3 months, the Congress has only focused on the state assembly elections. As a result, there was virtually no dialogue between the grand old party and its India Alliance partners. In fact, during the Madhya Pradesh elections, you will recall that the state Congress led by Kamal Nath publicly rejected Akhilesh Yadav's offer for an alliance in the state. The Samajwadi Party leader was reportedly livid but couldn't do much about it. Arvind Kejriwal too, we are told, was unhappy that the Congress leadership wasn't meeting him despite several requests for an appointment with Rahul Gandhi. And Mamta Banerjee was angry at the manner in which the state Congress continued to snipe at her government in Kolkata. So by pushing for Kharge as Prime Minister, the allies in a way, or at least these two allies, are telling the Congress it's time to get serious now. Either take the lead in taking on the BJP or else stop dictating terms to the regional parties. The allies know that without the Congress, a wider national alliance is not feasible. But an alliance with the Congress needs direction which only the Congress can provide as the biggest opposition party. The problem is the Congress is lumbering because it is simply not used to taking quick decisions. But there is a third, even more interesting factor behind the sudden Kharge for PM proposal. You see, neither Mamta nor Kejriwal have any love lost for Rahul Gandhi. As I mentioned earlier, Kejriwal is upset that Rahul Gandhi hasn't met him for a one-on-one interaction despite several requests. Mamta is unhappy because she believes that Rahul Gandhi was the one who backed the Congress left alliance against her government in Bengal in 2016 and again in 2021. Rahul, she alleges, listens more to a Sitaram Yechuri from the left and less to even some of his own party persons. By pushing for Kharge as Prime Minister, Mamta Banerjee and Kejriwal are making it clear in a way. They would prefer a non-Gandhi for leadership of the India alliance. Rahul Gandhi, they believe, cannot challenge Mr. Modi in a leadership contest because he is the perfect matchup for the BJP leader in a Namdar versus Kamdar battle as we saw in 2014 and 2019. Interestingly, Kharge as Prime Minister choice also suits the Gandhis in a way. Rahul Gandhi has reportedly told his close aides that he is in a long-term ideological fight against the BJP and RSS. He has reminded them that he is still only 53 and can wait till 2029 and beyond. Kharge, on the other hand, is 80 and this is probably his last big fight. He's been faithful to the Congress's first family and no doubt will follow their orders. With Rahul Gandhi not interested in becoming the lead actor in 2024, Kharge just may be asked to fill in the vacuum. Kharge himself, though, is waiting for a nod from the Gandhis. He won't make any move until the Gandhis give him the green signal. So what does one say about Mallikarjun Kharge? Well, he isn't a charismatic leader for a new India, but let's also not forget that Mallikarjun Kharge does have a compelling life story to share. I don't know how many of you know that Kharge's mother was killed in front of his eyes brutally when he was barely 6 years old during the post-partition Razakar militia violence in the Gulbarga Old Hyderabad region. He grew up in poverty. His father was a mill worker and Kharge worked his way up as a labor activist, lawyer and then a politician. He is in that sense a genuine Kamdar, a Dalit who has never worn his caste identity on his sleeve nor has ever used his personal life tragedy to express any anger or hatred towards the minorities. Therefore, for any political coalition that hopes to forge a wider nationwide Dalit Muslim alliance, Kharge becomes an attractive choice. Yes, he's aging, is not telegenic, doesn't come from the crucial Hindi heartland, cannot compete with the Narendra Modi on the charisma quotient. But today, the India alliance, with its back to the wall after the assembly election defeats in the Hindi heartland, has very few choices. Kharge, positioned as India's first potential Dalit Prime Minister, is at least a talking point that they can take to the voter. So will 2024 be Modi versus Kharge? Well, possibly. Will Mr. Modi easily win this as a leadership contest? Most likely. Does the India alliance then have no chance in 2024? Well, in Indian politics, one would hesitate to write anyone off. To be honest, the India alliance is facing a hugely uphill task. They have the Modi machine to really take on, which is not easy. Truth also be told, what the India alliance needs in a nationwide election for 543 seats is not just a leader as much as a compelling narrative. Pitching for Kharge may answer the Modi versus who question that is often raised. But what the India alliance really needs is to answer the question, what does this coalition of disparate parties really stand for beyond anti-Modism? Can they throw up at least one big idea that will appeal to a wider constituency of voters, especially in North and West India? That's going to be the big challenge as we head into the battleground year of 2024. That was the Straight Bat. Do of course subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind, Namaskar.